I don't normally watch CNN. No, there's some things even I won't do for you guys. But I was listening to CNN. It came on my YouTube channel the other day just because I had my YouTube on like roll. And so anyway, I hear them talking about James O'Keefe, his latest video on CNN. There's a panel of like 5 people. And they didn't even talk about the video. I heard somebody introduced, I heard James O'Keefe introduced in a way I've never heard anybody ever introduced on TV before or anywhere before. The reporter said, the host of the show on CNN said, well, we got a new video out from James O'Keefe. He is, of course, the discredited reporter who did this and did that to Planned Parenthood, and he's disgraced and nobody ever believes anything he says anymore. And they went around this panel, and all 5 of them didn't care what was on the video. Some latest example of some craziness Hillary Clinton and her cronies were up to. I think this one was inciting violence at Trump rallies. I mean, they had the guys on video saying this, right? But everybody went around the panel pretty much agreeing that James O'Keefe was the world's worst person and anything that he had on video didn't matter. And so some people say, and I bring this up because from here from time to time, we talk about kind of like what are the limits of denial, deceit, and delusion. Well, I used to think video was the limit. It's not anymore. We had these guys looking at videos of Democratic operatives confessing to creating violence at Trump rallies. And everybody at CNN goes, oh no, that didn't happen. Who are you going to believe? That video or your own lying eyes? And I was thinking of this again yesterday. When you talk about the limits of delusion, apparently there are none. And so you guys know that a few weeks ago, or 6-8 weeks ago, Colin Kaepernick took a knee. Now everybody in the National Football League is taking a knee, raising a fist. High school kids are doing it. College kids are doing it. All of a sudden, NFL ratings are in the tank. They're down week to week and year to year, 11, 25, 30, 50%. But if you listen to talk radio, the sports talk radio, or if you watch the sports talk shows on TV, they can go for an hour without referring to the fact that NFL ratings are in the tank because people like me, people like you, we're not like member of some organized boycott. We just said, hey, I really just kind of lost interest in watching football. I think I'll go back to watching golf. But everybody's like in total denial that has anything to do with it whatsoever. And so now we come to this latest example of somebody playing the knockout game, or another example of black on white crime from New York. A black guy just comes up, punches a white guy in the face, kills him. That guy is dead now. So how many of these have we seen? How many dozens? How many hundreds of these have we seen? And each one, people religiously report it, go, yeah, well, this guy got beat up. The guy punched him in the face for no apparent reason. So everybody's just in total denial about the central organizing feature of the violence. The perp is black, the victim is not. So that means they're either white, they're Asian, they're gay, they're young, they're old, they're straight, they're a man, they're a woman. But on the punching end is a black person. I mean, this is so overwhelming. It's so, we see this, it's so wildly out of proportion. I mean, this is exactly, and for people to look at that and to not connect any of the dots, that's the same as looking at an O'Keefe tape and going, yo, O'Keefe's a bad person. It's the same as looking at NFL ratings and going, the fact that all the football players are kneeling down and complaining about white racism, that doesn't have anything at all to do with the ratings crashing. And now we have another example of black on white crime that is wildly out of proportion. Not a single person at any of these major stations will connect the dots, will say there's something really bad happening here, and it's all because they don't want to make the black kids angry.